All right, so there's my picture. I've drawn it, I've labeled it. Let's see what I need to do next. All right, next step is to write an equation for what the problem is asking for. All right, it's asking me to express distance. So how do I express the distance? Again, if I remember the formula from previous classes, I can just immediately go to it. But if I forget, remind yourself that the distance formula is really just the Pythagorean theorem in disguise. And I can find it by actually creating a right triangle. So if you can't remember the distance, create a right triangle and use the Pythagorean theorem. All right, so the distance along the x-axis, well, my point is at x, and back here at 1, so the distance here is just x minus 1. Along the y, the height of this triangle that I've just drawn is going to be y minus the y value, which is 0, or just y. And then all I have to do, once I've got the two lengths there, is use my Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared equals c squared, or in my case, d squared. So I've got x minus 1 squared plus y minus 0, I can just express as y squared, equals d squared, and then just solve it for d. The distance is equal to the square root of x minus 1 squared plus y squared. All right, if you remember the formula, you can go straight to it. If you don't, create yourself a triangle and figure it out very quickly. All right, third step, remember, is to try to find a second equation from the information given. The beauty of this problem is, look back up here, you are given an equation. We don't even have to figure it out or try to come up with a formula. So my second equation is y equals square root of x. And step 3 is we need to solve this for a variable. Done. It's already equal to y. And so the last step is I just need to combine the two equations to get 1. So we're going to take our function d. All right, I'm substituting in, since I solved for y here, I'm going to substitute in for y. So x minus 1 squared plus the square root of x squared. So d is equal to, let's expand x minus 1 squared, x squared minus 2x plus 1. And I'm going to square the square root of x, which is just x. So my final formula will be the distance is equal to x squared minus x plus 1. Good luck. And done.